Today we've got a fascinating story about a janitor named Ronald Reed, who amassed a whopping $8 million without winning the lottery or inheriting a fortune. This narrative is not your typical rags-to-riches story, but a tale of perseverance, smart investing, and above all, understanding the psychology of money. Ronald Reed, our protagonist, was a janitor by occupation. He lived a frugal life in a small town, rarely spending on anything but necessities. His humble job and modest lifestyle may not have turned heads, but they hid an incredible secret. This ordinary janitor was in fact a millionaire, a multi-millionaire to be precise. This surprising tale begins with Reed's approach to money, which was anything but ordinary. He viewed every dollar not just as a means of buying goods or services, but as a potential seed to grow his wealth. His financially disciplined life and wise investing habits were the stepping stones on his journey to amass an astounding fortune. One key aspect of Reed's success was his patience and long-term investment strategy. He wasn't taken in by the allure of quick profits or high-risk gambles. Instead, he diligently invested in blue-chip companies, letting his wealth grow steadily and surely over years. His approach to wealth creation was a testament to his understanding of the value of money and time. His story illustrates how the psychology of money goes beyond figures and percentages. It emphasizes that wealth is not just about earning more, but also about how you manage, invest, and grow what you have. It shows that financial success does not necessarily correlate with a high income or a lavish lifestyle. Ronald Reed's story is not just an impressive display of frugality and investment savvy. It is a lesson about the importance of financial literacy and understanding the psychology of money, especially in today's consumerist society. It highlights the potential everyone has to grow wealth, no matter the starting point. Intrigued? Stick around, and we'll break down the top 5 takeaways from Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. All right, let's dive into takeaway number 1. Pay the price. This phrase, although simple, carries a profound meaning, especially when it comes to financial matters. You might be considering acquiring a shiny new watch, or you might be contemplating maneuvering through the intricate labyrinth of the stock market. In either case, there is a price attached to it. Nothing this world comes for free, and this is an immutable law of life that we must accept and understand. Think about it. Even the air we breathe has an indirect price attached to it, albeit in a subtler form. It requires trees, plants, and an overall healthy environment to produce oxygen, which in turn requires effort and resources to maintain. This is a fundamental principle of economics that has been taught for centuries. You might have a vision of earning sky-high returns your investments. Well, that's great, but it often means that you'll have to embrace the beast called volatility. Market fluctuations are part and parcel of the investment game, and it's only by surviving these ups and downs that you can hope to reach the apex. It's like riding a roller coaster. The ride is not smooth, but the thrill it brings is, here's a word of caution. If your stomach churns with every downward dip, it might be time to rethink your investment strategy. Not everyone is cut out for the turbulent waves of the stock market, and that's perfectly okay. We all have different risk tolerances, and it's crucial to operate within your comfort zone. Remember one crucial thing. Every penny you invest today is price you pay today for a more secure, brighter financial future. You're not losing money, instead you are merely relocating it, and hopefully, with time and patience, multiplying it. Takeaway number 2, never enough. What makes capitalism a halcyon reign is its inherent capacity to generate wealth. Its greatest strength, perhaps, is its ability to encourage competition and foster growth. As individuals strive to surpass one another in acquiring material gains, it inspires diligence, and hard as they say, too much of anything is bad. This ceaseless competitiveness can lead to a detrimental sentiment, never enough. In this race of attainment, individuals often find themselves trapped in the vicious cycle of more. More wealth, more possessions, more success. The addictive nature of this relentless pursuit becomes a breeding for envy. The underlying envy, the need to have more, becomes a constant companion. No matter how much one achieves, it never seems enough. This sense of never enough can foster feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and constant comparison with others. The joy of achievement is replaced with stress of wanting more. The downside of this relentless pursuit is the inability to appreciate what we already have. Transitioning now to our third actionable insight, crazy is in the eye of the beholder. Have you ever found yourself questioning the logic behind people's financial decisions? Ever been baffled by the seemingly erratic choices some people make when it comes to their money? It all boils down to perspective and individual perception. What might seem like a bizarre choice to you could absolute sense to someone else based on their financial goals, personal circumstances, risk tolerance, and overall life philosophy. Essentially, the perception of crazy in financial decision-making is subjective. It varies from person to person. One's personal vision, understanding of economic trends, financial literacy, and the perceived value of money can greatly influence their financial decisions. What seems illogical to one might be a calculated risk for another. This broad range of perspectives highlights the complexity and depth of financial behaviors. It's crucial to remember that everyone's financial journey is unique, shaped by various factors such as personal experiences, cultural background, financial education, and belief systems. By comprehending these diverse viewpoints, you can be more sympathetic towards different financial decisions. More importantly, understanding these different lenses can significantly enhance your financial acumen, make you a more informed investor, and equip you to make better financial decisions. Get ready for takeaway number 4, peekaboo. This is about the unique nature of black swan events, those that blindside us in a truly unforeseen manner. They are occurrences like the Great Depression or the COVID-19 pandemic, which came out of nowhere and completely altered the course of human history. The heart of the matter is they're simply impossible to foresee. Now you might wonder, if these events are impossible to predict, then what's the point? The point is not about hopelessly trying to predict these unpredictable events, but rather it's about shifting your focus. Think about how you can prepare in the best possible way, mentally, financially, and emotionally, for such unexpected disasters. We're not talking about basic disaster preparedness, but about having a comprehensive approach, which includes planning your finances, building mental strength, and enhancing your coping mechanisms. So, when the unforeseen does strike, you're ready to weather the storm. Last but not least, takeaway number 5, the seduction of pessimism. It's a fascinating concept to ponder, isn't it? Pessimism somehow has a way of sounding profoundly intelligent, causing heads to nod in agreement. On the other hand, optimism, despite its positive undertones, often gets dismissed, shrugged off as naive or overly idealistic. We find ourselves asking, why is this so? As we delve deeper into intriguing subject, we shed light on the evolutionary aspects that might explain this bias. Humans, through years of evolution, have developed a survival instinct that leans towards negativity. This inclination towards pessimism stems from our ancestors, who had to be constantly wary of threats in their environment. Interestingly, this outlook extends into our financial decisions as well. A pessimistic approach can make us overly cautious, potentially hindering financial growth. On the contrary, embracing a more optimistic outlook, calculated and informed, of course, can open up new avenues and opportunities. As we traverse through this financial journey, it's crucial to shake off the shackles of such biases. It's important to understand that optimism isn't about ignoring risks. It's about acknowledging them and still seeing the potential for growth. It gives you the courage to take calculated risks, opens up new paths, and paves the way for success. It's about time we redefine our understanding of pessimism and optimism,